All right. So Pixel is out for connection issues. At the moment, he has... I don't think he will jump in, but welcome, welcome. Ich bin schon aufgeregt. Ja, ja, ja. Ich bin auch aufgeregt. Sehr, sehr aufgeregt. Ja. Okay. Welcome, welcome to the Friday Night Can-Am on Mosport. Aufschneider in P3. Janak and Blümke with the pole. That's going to be a fun race. As you remember, Bridgehampton was extremely interesting until the checkered flag. And here we go. Green. As we go down the line for turn 1. And Alfie stays to the middle. Blümke does not have a good start. Immediately, the two Germans are almost side by side. Down Clayton corner. Beato in P4. Keeps it right behind the two. As Janak is probably going to try to run away with it. For now. We're going down the hill. Blümke in the back. Now. And Alfie almost slightly going a bit wide there. At Moss. But all good. He saves it. Tominas, unfortunately, losing it at Moss. Slits now getting closer. Both of the Latvians, unfortunately, out of the time. Beato still very much in. Under a second behind the battle for the podium. White's corner and Blümke is right in the slipstream, as we have seen from Aufschneider in the last race on Bridgehampton. The slipstream you get from this can be good, but be careful with the turn that is coming up, because you might overshoot that. Everybody's still fairly close, and as long as they are in the slipstream of each other, I think they should not break outside of the second that quickly. Blümke also has the advantage of, at the moment, being not only on pole, but driving the fastest lap time. I should probably fact check that real quick. As on the free practice, Janak did the fastest lap with a 15.3, while Blümke in the qualifying did a 15.1. So I think Blümke feels the track just a tiny bit better than Janak, but at the moment is behind Aufschneider. So we'll see if that is only a hot lapping contest here, but Blümke is putting it with the fastest lap. 15.9 versus 15.7 versus 15.6. Everybody is still quite close, except Beato now away from the podium as well, going wide at Clayton. That was usually a problem. That is a bit of a problem turn, I would say. The battle Slits versus Tominas is happening very, very soon. We'll be back at that very soon. As Alfie and Blümke are still not done fighting. Let's watch him go. By the way, everybody has settled for the S tire. Nobody on the V70. Ace will definitely be disappointed, because I think last race he even said, take the V70s. Oh, and we have a move. Blümke makes the move to the inside. And he makes that stick. What a move. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Trusted the car to handle exactly the way it should. I'm always disappointed, he says. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I need a bit of Welsh soap opera to get you going again, right? Quebec corner. And now Aufschneider has to keep up the pace to keep up with Blümke if he wants to have a shot at that again. Hello, Mr. Ziggy Malz. Hello, Mr. Yodake. And Blümke goes wide as I say it. What? We are at Moss. Wow, it's the Kvebbelkop corner. Yes, it's completely AI generated. Oh, and Alfie. Alfie side by side with Blümke into the S's. He has the outside. Can he keep Blümke where he is? And yeah, Blümke just at the moment does not have a big problem defending this. $15.6. And we're going over wide at turn 1, actually. Wide. I believe Alfie can do it. Just has to trust the car a bit. And thrust the car a bit. But we don't want to see what we saw on Bridgehampton, that he goes over, so we'll see what he will do in P3 right now, fighting for P2. Did you see the reel I sent earlier? Probably not. If you sent it today, I didn't check my Insta. It's stream worthy. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look later. All right, all right. 14 minutes left. I've never driven a Vinisto, by the way. Okay, okay. I couldn't have told you because I didn't remember either. But carburetor, definitely it wasn't. Yeah, and now it starts to be evident. Aufschneider 1.3 seconds out of Blümke, and Blümke actively fighting with Janak. Not like Bridgehampton, where Janak was running away immediately. This time Blümke has the upper hand. And you can't even say that this is purely setup work, because Blümke actually shared his setup right before the race. And I think the battle is quite a bit closer. Any other races tonight? Carburetor, Space Frame, Indy 50. Radiator. One of the last races of the Radiator on Nashville. And last turn, Blümke. I think he can fight for P1 today. Easily. He's just waiting for the opportunity. He is just waiting for the opportunity. Fastest man on the track right now. Janak is 4/10 slower. As we reach halfway of the race, those cars are doing a very, very good job. Slit's still fairly close to Tominas, but couldn't make the move just yet. So they're still fighting it out who gets P5 and who doesn't. Beato 31 seconds away from Aufschneider. Aufschneider almost 2 seconds out now against the battle for P1. And the question is, when will Janak give his place up to Blümke. I think it might happen very, very soon. I think Blümke is just waiting for an opportunity. Quebec corner. Yet again. Yeah, again, on Mosport itself, there is a plethora of things that are driven there. We have the Mosports Trans Am, the NASCAR Canada Series, the NASCAR Truck Series. Back then, Formula One, as I said, for a good few years. For at least 10 years, I think it might be 12 years. Not back to back, they had some breaks in between. And a lot of motorcycle championships, actually. The Canadian Motorcycle Grand Prix, the World SBK. There's a de-user on today's carburetor. How does that work? Well, he signed up and then deleted his profile. I think that is possible. Or he got his profile deleted. You can technically not even if somebody is signed up for something, like in a specific team or something like that. Let's say somebody is signed in as Muffler Shop Academy, and I kick him out of Muffler Shop Academy, he's still signed up under that name. It's not refreshed. Running the 10-turn version of the track. About 4 kilometers long. Some BS. Well. Oh. That looked to be a good opportunity there. 8 minutes left. But Trabant it is. Nice. Yeah, Avenisto is going to be fun, I think. I think I always had bad days on carburetor on Avenisto. Maybe today I'm more lucky. It was always something. Be it fuel or something else. Oh, and now. Moss corner, Blümke. Bit later on the throttle. But the slipstream should be good. There they run down the straight into the S's yet again. And I think, yeah. I think he has the opportunity. And at the moment, it looks like Janak might be helpless if that move comes. Oh, and we have a little bit of a bump. We have a little bit of a bump. Blümke wanted that gap there that was rapidly closing by Janak in first position. No harm done. Not taken out of the race. Slits and Tominas actually switch while Tominas gets a drive-through for cutting. That's definitely not going to help. And I believe Slits has a good chance of finishing P5 today. Beato's P4 also seems fairly safe in this race. Tominas gets a stop and go right after for speeding. You know how it is on WSS servers, and we have it! This time Blümke tries it. Round the outside. just teases it a bit, and he puts the pressure on Janak. He has enough now. He wants P1. And in the championship, every point will be valuable. Blümke does not have the points just yet. He has driven only one race. We have a crash. We have a crash. We have a crash, and Janak gets the bad end of the stick there. Oh my god. And Slits. It was Slits turning the car sideways. And Blümke, although he did get damaged in the process as well, has a wild advantage to Janak now. 4 seconds. And now Janak has to be prepared because P3 Aufschneider is now right behind. And I'm not sure we can look at it. We can look at it. We can definitely show the damage. Yep, that front does not look good. That's red. Blümke's rear wing. Front. Sorry. Front is also red. And Aufschneider made the move. It was so quick that I didn't even have that on my radar just now. Aufschneider goes into P2. I wonder how much they lose lap by lap. Being impaired with that front damage. And it looks to me like Aufschneider is running away. It looks to me very much like Aufschneider is running away in P2 now. That's a second for you guys. And that's going to be just more in a bit, I think. Aufschneider also warming up now. Best lap is almost the same as Janak's best lap. And Aufschneider is running 0.5s. Oh, 16.7, while Janak is running 18.6. And I think he has a large disadvantage on every turn now. And has to be extra careful on entry and exit. That the car handles the way he wants. Because now it probably doesn't handle the way he wants. That behavior looks very different to what he was doing before. And Aufschneider is running away. Blümke's last laps, 16.6. As for the interval, 4 seconds for Aufschneider in 2 minutes. Oh no, and Aufschneider losing the car. Janak sweeps through. That is so unfortunate. I wouldn't say that was an easy grab for second place. It is still Janak, but very unfortunate that he lost it that way. 2 more laps in this race. And then we will have a winner. It looks to be very much like Blümke today, if nothing else happens. And Aufschneider, if he keeps it up, maybe he can get it back. If he can drive the 15s, the sub-16s into his lap times, then I believe he has a good chance. But no. That might be the tires being done at this point. But now Janak is running away. 3 seconds from Aufschneider in P2 into the S's now. And that's going to be the last lap. And we're going with the race leader. By the way, something happened to Slitz and Tominas again, as Slitz is 3 seconds behind Tominas. So that battle is still on. But at the moment, we focus on what is happening directly in the front. And Ausschneider is actually catching up again. 2 seconds behind Janak at the moment. And every turn, he is catching up by 0.2. Very careful now, as Blümke is getting into traffic. That battle might get... I don't know, Frederpat. You'll see later, as he will probably jump into training then as well. Into the SS1 last time. Blümke absolutely earned this today. And he needs the points desperately, since he missed one race. The starter of the season. And here he goes over the line. Blümke wins at Mosport. While Ausschneider, it is not enough. Janak in P2. Ausschneider P3. Very, very unfortunate. I think he could have had P2. While Slitz and Tominas, I think that will end with Tominas getting the upper hand. GG, Blümke. Yes. Crazy race indeed. Crazy race indeed. That was such a close battle, especially in the beginning. And you could really feel that Lars wanted to be quicker there behind Janak. And once he broke free, yeah, that was intense. I believe that. 100%. Unlucky ending, though. Yes. Yes. You both had red damage on the front. That's unfortunate. Because of Slitz spinning.